Welcome back, tribe. Have an update on Sadia Khan, the infidel scammer. So she has an update here on Instagram before we can get in Abba and Preach. Got more information on her. Apparently, she sent a defamation letter, cease and desist, all that stuff. But on her Instagram, she's got this post right here that is the pinnacle of delusion and scametry of the highest Pakistani order. So it says, I would like to begin by expressing my deepest gratitude to my followers, friends, and family for your love, kindness, and support during this challenging time. It is for you and for you alone that I feel it is important to address some of the narratives, false narratives. First and foremost, I want to reassure you that I am fully trained to practice the work that I do. You said you were a licensed psychologist with a master's degree. What does this fully trained to practice the work that I do even mean? Where's that master's degree? Where are the certifications? Why haven't they been posted yet? This would have been an easy peasy one and done by posting all that information right there. Boom, here it is. Very strange, right? That the wording is fully trained to practice. So are you a psychologist or not? My purpose has always been to help people gain clarity and strength in their relationships. And it's been a privilege to have supported millions of people over the years with the free content that I share. I'm not a scammer. I have free content. For full transparency, my consultation fee is $500 per hour. Claims that I charge $8,000 have no truth to them and were created to discredit her intentions. Let's just see if that's true. I'm assuming Ab and Preach will find the truth and list that in the video. The links to my one-to-ones have always been publicly available and remain unchanged in my bio. Okay. There has also been a particularly harmful rumor suggesting I was involved with a married/engaged man. Despite the speculation, no married man or wife has emerged and never will because there's zero truth behind this claim. So you're literally on a recorded message telling a woman that you will suck her boyfriend or man's or husband's, we don't know, her man's, even after her wedding, even after any event that she goes to. So are you trying to say you being a side piece only counts if the guy is married? So you weren't a side piece to this guy literally talking to his current girlfriend, upset about something. Interesting. Okay. To my loyal community, I'm so deeply sorry for the distress these rumors may have caused you, my infidels, whom I have scammed for thousands of dollars. I remain committed to offering value, insight, and support. I will not let those without a purpose derail me from mine, which is ultimately scamming you out of your hard-earned money by thinking I'm a psychologist that is licensed, fully certified with a master's degree. I read somewhere you actually needed a doctorate. But okay, let's get into that.
Today's topic. Ooh, she wanted to sue me all the way from Dubai, so she hired an American law firm. They sent me this letter. I'm going to read it for you guys word by word, okay? So this comes from K. Gross, LGK Lawyers, all right? September 2nd, 2025. It says, to John D. Defamation and slander per se complaint by Sadia Khan against John. Now, some of you might be confused because you're like, yo, Abba, is your real name John? No. They got the wrong name on this lawsuit. Just like Sadia's Khan, it's poorly done.
It's not the wrong name. It's a default template that these places use, which you could download online, that are cease and desist, defamatories. It doesn't matter. Whatever you would need, paperwork from a lawyer or contracts for a business, there are templates already available, and they start with John. If you weren't such a low IQ scamming piece of shit, you would know that all you have to do is literally update the name to the proper name of the person you're suing. You didn't even do that right. I'm assuming this is what happened. It's all an assumption. Maybe I'll get proven right later.
We're going to see that consistent thread here. Please take notice. We've been made aware of certain defamatory statements about our client, Sadia Khan, published by you on social media. We intend to prosecute claims against you personally for defamation, slander per se, and
law speak,
any of our family members and or businesses, blah, blah, blah. This letter does not filing and serving proceedings against you. Conduct yourself accordingly. Sincerely, Kent Gross.
My bad.
Apparently, this is like some kind of mill-like law firm where you pay a bit of money and they just send out letters on your behalf. That's why this was poorly done. Didn't have my name. It didn't include any of the defamatory statements. It didn't specify anything. The reason being is that this is a sham. This is nonsense. And you know what? If you want to sue me, Sadia, I welcome it. I beg you. Fucking do it. Because then we're going to have something called discovery. And I'm going to need to see that degree.
The problem is that they're going to have to go after you, and they're going to have to see the veracity of what you're doing.
Baby.
You see, if you try to do that and we
Game
go
over.
there,
Yes.
we go to the extent of what you want to do, which is suing us, what's going to happen is that you're going to be under what we call scrutiny. They're going to ask you and demand you for the same thing that we are asking you for that you're not able to provide. And then they're not us, but they're going to be able to prove our point. So please go ahead. It is not in your best interest to do so.
Let me just say this. The ultimate defense against defamation is truth. Meaning if the statements that you said are true, it can't be defamatory. My girl, my favorite porta potty. We are not in Dubai. We have laws here that allow us to make statements publicly, provided that they are true. And if they're not, then you have to still prove that it defamed you. Good luck. You want to spend that money, girl? Good. But discovery means you're going to have to fork over emails. I'm going to need to see that DHA license that you claim that you have. I'm going to need to see that BCP certificate that you claim that you have. I'm going to need to see all them things.
But we're not going to ask for
And
the
I know
data.
it'll never show up because they don't fucking exist. But
And
you
that's-
know what? I welcome it. Sue me. Hey, nigga. Sue me.
Okay, well, do you have a license? And your
The best defense is a good offense.
sure.
She want to do the law thing? Okay. Well, guess what I did?
No way.
I know
No way. Are they suing her back somehow?
your booty live up in there, Dubai, right? Right? Being a porta potty, do whatever you got to do. Cool. Guess what? You've been claiming to have a DHA license. You've been claiming that you're allowed to do what you do as a medical professional because your clients are overseas. That's what you told me. I asked you if you have a DHA license, which every medical professional, especially those calling themselves psychologists, need to have if they offer services in Dubai. You claim that because your your clients are overseas, that it's acceptable for you to not have that license.
The only reason I don't have a DHA license is because
Oh,
when I
no.
first qualified, I did. It expired. I didn't renew.
So in her post, she does not say that she's licensed at all. Remember, she's just fully trained to practice the work, but you're not licensed to in Dubai. You get in big trouble over there for stuff.
I was
like
now online and I wasn't working in clinics. And in clinics, you need a DHA license.
I guess my question is, have you ever really had a DHA license in Dubai?
I started applying for it, but then my career took off.
That's not what you said.
Well, I contacted the DHA to ask myself because I don't believe that. So let's see what they said. You want to see?
Oh my God. You really fucking did it.
Hey, man. The conversation starts. This is Aya. How may I assist you? I said, hello. I'm looking for information about a psychologist in Dubai who offers these services
It's
online.
crazy.
I'm trying to determine if she's legitimate. The person replies, oh, sure, we'd love to assist you. Is this Mrs. or Mr. Dave? I said, my name is Mr. Newman. Dave is my middle name. My first name, my middle name is Fresh. She's like, okay, man. Right here. She said, please note that all professionals in the medical field must have a DHA license to practice the field. I said, even if her client is overseas while she's based in Dubai, she sent me this email claiming she doesn't need to be licensed, and I didn't believe her. I sent her the email that she sent me. If she's doing online treatments from Dubai, she must have a license to be a psychologist
Wow.
over there. And she goes, yes, to offer those services? She goes, yes. So she confirmed for me. My own research confirmed for me that everyone in Dubai who practices, doesn't matter whether your clients are there or not. So she's been running this medical practice illegally this whole time. And it turns out there's a bunch of people on the ground right now contacting the DHA Association nonstop. Now look, I'm not going to pursue this anything crazy. I'm just putting this information out there. If you check the description below, we have a little website that we set up.
No
Shout out
way.
to Goob. Goob helped me with this. Oh, here's the website. Can you see it? What does it say?
Side piece, Sadia.
Side piece Sadia. Sidepiecesadia.com. Okay. If you have a history of
Oh my God, dude. Welcome to the show. Sadia Clown. All right, we're going there. Let's go there. I can't believe, damn, the level they went to. This is epic. Would you look at this? It's a live website. What is this?
I'm not sick. You're registered.
No, they did.
Your birthday. I can do it today if I want to. What are you going to do about it?
Welcome to the show, here's what we gon' do. You been be a lawyer, better hit the 1-2, cause they always double down when they caught up in the bluff. Trying to stay alive when they slipping in the mud. Could've made peace, but instead you chose blood. Had to play games, now you're dead your own luck. Begging for attention, hope you get the lesson. Maybe next time you can edit your perspective. Sadia, why'd you say those things are cool? Don't you know they always lose? Now you gotta face the truth. Sadia, are you really gonna sue? Or was it just a phase to you? 'Cause now you're on the docket too.
I'll suck his dick.
Oh my
I can
God.
do it today. If you have an attitude, I can do it today if I want to. Do it on your wedding day and your birthday.
Okay, well,
and
we'll
your
see.
day-
Oh my God. If you have a history of hiring Sadia Khan as a therapist, psychologist, relationship counselor, attending one of our events, or buying any of our programs, please click the link to provide proof of this to the Dubai Health Authority. Oh, this is crazy.
Hiring Sadia Khan as a therapist,
Go click on the link right now.
psychologist. Go check the description right now. And also, if you want to hear more words,
Her words.
If I wasn't doing psychology 100%, I would be a drug dealer. There is no other job role on this planet that suits my personality more, because I have a very poor work ethic. I am unprofessional, and I don't respect the law. I'm like, law schmo, it's fine, we'll get away with it, it's not a problem.
you know what I'm saying? I think it's okay to let them know that someone's coming into their country disrespecting them. And you go to contact the DHA, they want to hear from you because you are a primary source and that you are one of her patients. I'm going to read her reply to everything that's happened. Let's take a look.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely not.
Just ask them and then come back and see me. With that in mind, I want to go to this last note. I remember seeing a couple criticisms from the previous video. Some people felt like some aspects were a little bit off.
What
So I
aspect
felt
was off?
like it might be a good idea to close some of those loops, as some of you might be confused.
Go ahead.
First off, some of you said, well, Abba, how do we know those screenshots are her? Oh, maybe that voice recording is AI. You don't have to wonder if that's her in that voice recording, because she admits that it's her in that voice recording.
And I said, I don't touch your man. And this is my nature, right? This is honestly my nature. If I wanted to, I could suck his dick on your wedding day. If I wanted to.
Sadia's excuse, according to her words, is that she was annoyed that this girl was even calling her because she wasn't messing with that man.
So she said,
but the
"I
way
could."
she got back at her is like saying, like,
I could.
yeah, I could take your man if I wanted to. That's her claim. Why is that important? That recording audio is from the same person who took screenshots from that man's phone, which Sadia was texting. So if you guys look at all the screenshots that we share, you can see her finger. She was recording from another phone, scrolling through her man's phone. Okay? So everyone's saying, oh, Abba, this is Photoshop, yada, yada, yada. Understand it's a video recording of someone looking through that phone. Sadia already authenticated half of that, which is the audio recording. So maybe you guys believe that the audio recording is the only part that's real, but everything else was fake. But understand that's from the same person.
Everything is all in the same, yeah.
Now, Sadia claimed that, oh, the woman, the man haven't come forth. That's true. The woman, after coming forward and mentioning this in private to some individuals, the very next day after that video came out, her job was contacted. Someone started harassing her, trying to have her sent to jail. Who would that be? The man, he's already admitted to everything. He just doesn't want to go public because he doesn't want the drama, and he's moved on and he's with somebody else. That's the gist of it on the behind the scenes. You guys don't have to believe that. That's okay. But her claiming nothing happened, she lying. And here's the thing, I don't even care. You want to go with dudes who are about to be, I don't give a shit. But it's just funny that you're a dating coach trying to tell people how to get their ideal relationship. Meanwhile, you were stuck in some side piece situation to some rich dude. Oh, Abba, you manipulated her into doing this interview. Sadia
That's
Khan
rich.
contacted him. Not the other way.
Oh.
I agreed. After she backed out, that's when I started, smooching her up. But we weren't having phone calls. We weren't doing that. I just sent her 2 emails saying, hey, listen, I think what people are doing to you is a bit unfair, blah, blah, blah. And that was enough to butter her up. Y'all realize this woman knew that she was trying to use me for a PR spin. She was trying to use me to tell her story so that she would look better.
The snake got snaked.
Now,
like, what are you talking about? She was the one that was being sneaky.
Here's what I'll say, too. I had done a lot of research on her, so I knew that she was doing shady stuff. But has she come on and been honest with me? Had she been on and said, here's my degree? This video never comes out, and that previous video we did would get deleted, and I would make a follow-up video saying, hey, people are wrong about her.
And you said that.
And I told her that. All I asked her is, I will not put this out as long as you don't come up and lie to me. She said, no worries, you can fact check everything.
And I can get that everything for you. If you need anything notarized, I can put everything sent to you. And I can get all of that sent to you with the numbers associated with it. I can get all of that.
Yeah, you got all that. Scamming the infidels. Got it. And now you're on a website permanently called Side Piece Sadia with your own custom soundtrack that is absolutely exquisite. I can't believe they put this together. I'm still blown away. This is great. This is gold. This is like them at their peak right here. is I don't even know what to say. Would be so ironic if it turned out the lawyer didn't have a degree. So a woman from Dubai hires an American law firm to sue a couple of Canadians. Which way is up again? Damn. Can she do that? That's so Sadia. Jeez. I am actually a lawyer, and this is a common letter. The initial threatening letter never has specifics. Yes, truth is a defense when the purpose of your statements is to protect the public. Okay, great. Cool story, bro. Abba's not being petty at all. He's just trying to stop a scammer. Yep. She's unintentionally self-reporting. Yeah, she's self-snitching like crazy. Yeah, that's a good point. Threatening to sue, knowing you would have to go through discovery and that they would defend themselves by literally asking for the very thing you're failing to provide, just as you said in those last few seconds of the clip, it just blows my mind. Like, this is probably a good lesson in how you do not do PR when you're caught mega scamming. Seriously, this is a case study for everyone in the online business and kids in school to how not destroy your business, essentially. This is probably the biggest fumble of all time and continues to be so when it's blowing. Like, dude, PR firms must be watching this and just shaking their heads. Instead of hiring the lawyers, fake lawyers, whatever, with John templates to threaten, especially guys that can't be threatened, when especially they have so much proof to the contrary that you are, not licensed, not all that stuff. You need to be hiring the best PR firm you possibly can and just keep your mouth shut, lose access to your social media, and let them try to clean it up and hope everybody forgets. You disappear probably from the internet for like 6 months, and then you can come back maybe doing... I don't even know what the PR strategy is here for somebody in her position. Is it over? I don't know if it's ever over. I don't even know. Do you double down and just admit it? And where do you go from there? No F's given mentality and just keep the gravy train scamming the infidels business plan going? Is that what you do? I mean, do we have a sect of society that just does not care and will pay to listen to a pretty woman speak, watch her content, and just be so supportive that they'll assume it's all a fraud, like an attack on her by haters, or it's all AI powered and the calls are fake and all that stuff? I don't know. She could have had so many outs if she never did the interview with him in the first place, and could have just said, this is all AI manipulation and she will not stand for any of this, blah, 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 and left it at that and just disappeared for a few weeks on vacation. But this is like digging yourself at record speeds into the depths of hell. And then how are you crawling out? Now you have the Dubai Health Authority involved, where people are going to actively turn your life upside down in Dubai. They do not play. You're gonna get run out of Dubai. This is very likely because you're not gonna want to get arrested. Quite literally, your life is gonna change. You've been fraudulently working in an industry that requires certification that you do not have. You're not licensed. Big trouble. Deep shit. We will see what shakes out from this. She's really hard-headed. She's not learning her lesson. And I suspect there's a breaking point that these two will hit with her. As her world keeps crumbling around her, the facade will fall apart. She's acting like everything's fine. And, bullshit cease and desist will help her. But we'll see the kind of mental fortitude she has. And when consequences get real, like your freedom, not just your reputation, because, people don't give a shit about their reputation. All the voices on the internet are just that, voices on the internet. She'll lose some money, fine, but her real world life doesn't change that much. But to have your freedom taken away from you is something completely different. To be imprisoned for fraudulent activities, well, that's something. We're talking a whole new ball game. Curious to see how that one shakes out from the tree. Links will be in the description below if you want to watch this full video. I'm still reeling on that song. I can't believe they managed to put that together. That's so well produced. I'm shocked. They have some nice connections. As usual, boys. We'll see you on the next one.